Hello, and welcome back to the 2-Bit Game Club's playthrough of ActRaiser, Episode 6. I am your host, Liam Gallagher. So, what is the 2-Bit Game Club? Really quickly, we're a group where we pick a game a month, we play through it together, we share our thoughts and our comments about it, and then at the end of the month, there's a podcast with me and my co-host, Brooke Jensen, who go through the design, the art, the construction of the whole thing, and try to learn some lessons about how video games are made and what makes them work. Alright, so this is my Let's Play video of the ActRaiser game, so that for you following along at home who doesn't necessarily have a copy of the cartridge of the game, can have a reference for the discussion and through being able to participate in the whole project that is 2-Bit Game Club. So let's get started on episode number 6. So, here we are in Atios. I just saved this place from a gigantic volcano explosion situation happening over here. The mountain still looks pretty ominous, but everyone seems to be doing fine. Inside, there was a beholder wheel of fire type creature that I used Stardust on 4 times, and we won. So, we've gotten Fleece. Which leads me to believe that the people of Atios have equipped us for going to help the people in a snowy realm of the world. So let's try going north to North Wall. Let's check it out. Okay, there's no inhabitants there yet, but maybe we can give them a fight. Yeah, okay. So I read this correctly. So we're going into the next platforming stage. So the last platforming stage upped the ante by having lava traps and a sort of zip line type progression through the level where we had to fight on some birds and a chariot. So let's see what we have here. Is that slippery? Yeah, so we have slippery slopes. Seems like an ice level of sorts. Nice calm music. Good SNES harp sound. There's sort of like, was it just like a man? Okay, we can slide into this trap, and then there's an icy gargoyle. Okay, so this bird is throwing rocks at us. Oh, they shoot 2. Okay. Oh, it just falls through the world. Some more sweet SNES graphics going on there with the passing textures. So it seems like the 4 layers of background are moving in the same way that the clouds of, I guess, volcanic ash were moving in the last platforming stage. They're moving in the same direction and at the same rate. So it's like it's a same effect, which is a texture swap. Texture swap. So these birds are annoying. You gotta get them the first time. I'm guessing these blocks of ice will break. Yep. We gotta jump up this thing. Scale the wall. Entering this castle. There's probably gonna be some sort of monster lair eventually. So I wonder if... Oh man, it's an eye. What do these guys do? Okay, they appear and then you haw them. Okay. Super platforming 9000. Slip. Oh, lag. Oh. We just made it. I wonder, it looks like we are going to have to go down there. This is like an optional Chivo. We get some more points. I'm not sure what the points are for, other than just like they're a literal carrot. Like, here, have this carrot. Doesn't feel good to have the carrot. It definitely feels good to have 5 uses of the Stardust magic, though. That was prime. Not was prime, it has been prime for as long as I know that we could use it. So he points back. So getting the impression that if we fall down here, we won't be able to use like our Metroid powers to just jump through water. I think the master Sir Biddy will probably Sir Bite it. Got a minute and 30 seconds. Not. Oh, no, maybe we can make it. Interesting. So maybe there's something down there. Just a waste of time. It's funny to watch him. The animation for the master moving through the water is the same as when he's on land, but he just moves slower. And so it's like paced kind of hilariously. I thought that was funny. He's got the same vertical jump in water. Okay, I see what's happening here. I wonder if that little spike there, just in front of us on the edge of the screen, would hurt the master if he touched it. Jump. So there's a little bird up there. I missed it. Oh yeah, we haven't had like... So my momentum doesn't... my forward momentum from being on ice. We got a 1-up for being in the water. So the momentum of the being on ice doesn't carry over when I jump, which is interesting. Sort of like a neutral inertia platforming type situation. So it's not like your Mario 64s, so I was supposed to duck. I was right. This guy's got a shield, but he put it down when he needed it most. Whoa, what is happening there? I want to ride that. Let's see if this works. We got more time in this screen. So I see that the master doesn't have multiple jump heights. I don't know if we covered that before, but if you can hear me hitting the B button, a single B button press is the same as holding it down after you press. Looks like my timing is not great. Maybe this is here for a reason. Yeah. That's interesting. I wonder... Oh no, it was a death trap. I wonder how that's working in the physics. That it picks you up. Maybe there's a special rule written for making my icy surfboard work. Either way, this is cool. I like this. I want to get up in this area. Oh, you have to jump from your surfboard. Oh. I guess that's another way to get on it. Let's just run uphill into it. Alright, let's try this. Oh, got it. So this might be like our first like super secret area. And what is it? A pumpkin. Or an apple. Oh no! It wouldn't let me collect it. It disappeared first. And another one up. So we're stocked. Pantry is full. We have five masters. So if we can use our special uphill physics. Yeah. Okay. But I got myself killed. So if my memory serves me correctly, in past levels, the 1-up should still be there. I'm not going to bother with it right now because we have so many lives. Instead, I'm just going to hit myself for having not gotten more now. By trying to rush through the game instead of just doing it properly the first time. Oh, didn't work. Those eyes are interesting enemies. They're not very dangerous. Except right there. The eye guy got really self-conscious. I don't know what that was, but I'm glad that we got it. Ha! Ha! I think it was the everyone dies pickup. I didn't get too use out of it. These things are kind of funny, like the appearing eyes, because in any other set of circumstances, it would just be unrelenting horror to like reacting to an eye suddenly appearing that bursts into flames when you strike it. I think that would terrify me. But in games like this, if it happens, you're just like, yeah, I mean, yeah. That's what would happen. So we've got a lot of magic. I'm thinking that depending upon what my hit point pool is looking like going into the boss encounter, I might take a mulligan, just get killed, and then come in fresh, because it would suck to use... this guy wrecked me. It would suck to use half of our David Bowie powers, the Stardust magic, and then just get axed. This is assuming we ever make it there, and I don't just get killed. Ha! If I don't get taken up by my arch nemesis, a guy with an axe. Oh no. Remember those eyes that I said weren't dangerous? Oh man. Speaking too soon. Yeah, you can do the thing you can do in Mario for the NES, where you can spend the entire time jumping backwards. Although it looks like your momentum doesn't build up in the same way. I wonder if you can do reversals. No, as soon as you press... Yeah, there's no sliding. Just being a nerd. It's cool. I bet that was a pretty foregone conclusion, though. I think if you're ever in the place where you're doing Let's Play videos of 16-bit era platformers out of academic interest, you are a nerd. So we went the other way, and I think that's where the boss lives. So we're going to try this out. Cool. Yeah, there's our health. So we should be fine unless somehow I get killed by one of these bats. Blue bats. I'll be patient here. Got him. Axe. Why don't I have a shield? This is the kind of thing you might want. I just got a big claymore. That's the sound that enemies make. Jump in the water. Step 1, press A. He's got some like Roman-esque armor on. I like it. He's like the winged legionary without legs. That guy hurts pretty hard when he does get you. Stardust, go! I think I wasted that one. Yeah, I didn't get anything out of it. 2 more. It looks like the bosses are getting tougher, and the press A only strategy is getting less use. I might actually have to press Y in order to get a high end. Yeah. Just barely had to break a sweat. North Wall indeed. Oh man, look how many points I got. 15,000. I bet the people of North Wall really are feeling those points. So it's interesting that around the temple is grass. I wonder if I have to like terraform this to like destroy all the ice. Oh boy, is it unexpected. Yeah, so we're gonna have to melt all the snow away. This doesn't seem environmentally responsible. This sounds like, oh no, it's Skull Guy. So we're gonna try out this bomb. Oops, they don't have any offerings. I'm asking too much of them. Alright, bomb. Wow. How quick are they? They're back right away though. So I guess you use it when disaster strikes. Sun. Yes. Let's put some sunlight here. I want to get, maybe we should go north to get rid of this. Yeah. Let's try to go north first to get rid of it. Oh, there's more than one. Yeah, bomb indeed. Yeah, we're gonna go north because we gotta get rid of those guys. Otherwise, this is just gonna be so painful. Sun costs how much? I forget. So it looked like that was 30. But we're gonna miracle all our way up to Evil Skulltopia or wherever they're from, and bring an end to this. Man. What a world to live in. Oh yeah, there's 2 spawn points. Ugh, the worst. I like how when you use the different symbols on the ground seem to indicate which type of creature spawns there. I'm sure that was obvious to some people already, but I just picked up on that. What a time to be alive. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do an evil skull thing. Hey, I can probably give these guys wheat, right? What a pain. I guess the wheat increases like the food output. Stop it. I'm out of hit points. You can't ruin me more than you already have. It seems like a cold climate to be growing wheat in. I mean, I'm no cereal farmer. Yeah, steal that monster slayer. I'm done with that guy. Yay! Some strange arrows. That's good. So that's more of Ring of Lows ammunition for the destruction of evil. 6, 7, 8, 9. I think you have to shoot those guys 9 times. Northwall seems to be a pretty nice country. And froze the lake. Unfortunately not what I was going for, but we're learning. Oh no! They're cold, maybe? Why did you guys think that this, like... I guess maybe like I'm transplanting my people here. And that they are not indigenous to this area, so they haven't already learned things like you have to wear clothing when it's cold outside. These guys are clearly not Canadians. Although not all of Canada is cold. Like Vancouver. Vancouver's just rainy. Even though Vancouver is like very north in terms of geography, or rather in terms of like its latitude, in terms of its geography, it's actually more like tropical. Did you know that there is a large new tree growing northwest of here? Yeah, I did see that. The other day, 2 of us went to the mighty tree. At the trunk of the tree, we found something very interesting. There were initials. Ooh. People inhabited this land a few thousand years ago. Yeah. Scroll. Okay, let's take the scroll. Maybe it's another magic point. Maybe it's like some Adam and Eve stuff going on. And there'll be... So this is my sincere hope. I hope that the tree is the tree of knowledge, and that the initials were from Adam and Eve, and that the final boss of this area is the snake that tempts Adam and Eve with the tree of knowledge apple, a la Genesis. I think that's the right biblical book. It's been a while since I've been doing my Bible studies. Okay, terraforming. You know, I'm gonna be really glad to be rid of Super Skull. That guy is annoying. Let's get rid of Super Skull. Part of it is just that, like, it's not even that he's dangerous. It's just that he... Oh, there's a tooltip on there I'm not reading. He's just, like, takes out so much of your health. Unfortunately, nothing happened. Oh, no. Excuse me. Okay, we've got our pew-pew back. Oh, an Orsi. Okay, I'm going to take my offering. Did I not do that? Maybe I'm having holes in my memory. I'm gonna power up my my Bobo just to deal with this nonsense. 2. Yeah, wow. is a lot more powerful. 2 shots instead of 9. I think it was 9 anyhow. It's interesting that it seems like Ring-a-Lo never gets any permanent upgrades, like the Master does, which is fine. I think it's fine. I don't think it needs to. It's just a curiosity. It looks like Super Skull is spawning just beneath us. Yep, there he is. Nice. People of North Walls like to tell us. I think I see a semblance of a lake underneath the ice. We plan to operate a fishery here in North Wall. Thank you, Master. The people can now live here in peace. There you go. At one time there was war until the fishery started. And it brought an age of prosperity to the land. Okay, so I can't seem to clear that area out. So I don't know what's going on. It's not clear. I guess like the texture is different. Oh, they don't want me to cross that river either, it seems. I don't know what's happening. Okay, need a new plan then, since this is confusing me. We're gonna go to the northeast. And by that I mean like video game northeast, where you assume that the top of the screen is always north. And seal off this guy if we can. Just because if we can't get rid of Super Skull, we should at least get rid of these red guys. It's one less thing to tie my thumbs up with. While we're trying to, oh no, no more angel power. Go away. You're the worst. No one invites you to their book club. So, if for some reason you don't know, I'll do the plug in a second. A scroll, ooh. Scroll at the bottom of the lake. Fishing for scrolls. If for some reason you don't know what the 2-Bit Game Club is, we are a sort of a monthly club. Magical Light. Ooh. I think this might be a new magic power. I'm gonna take a look. Yeah, I think it's gonna be like Stardust or Fireball. But yeah, 2-Bit Game Club, what we do is once a month, we pick a game. Yay! Nice. Our level goes up when our number of civilians, let's call them, our worshippers, increase. So we pick a game once a month, and then we play through it together as a community. And I am playing through this game and posting videos because ActRaiser is the game for our first ever meeting of the club. So, how can you participate? You can follow along online, and you can just plain old enjoy watching these videos. Or you can head over to Twitter, and you can tweet us your own experiences with the game. You can do the same thing on Facebook. We're at www.facebook.com/2bitgameclub with the number 2, not TWO. And then the same thing at Twitter, it's at 2bitgameclub. And just tell us what you think about the game, or whether you like it, whether you don't like it, what things you find the game to be successful and effective, what things maybe that they could have done better. Yeah, maybe even just ways that games have changed in the intervening years. A statue. That's great. I love statues. Yay, they can build bridges. So we can cross over and kill Evil Face. Which is great. Great news, because we don't like crazy evil Super Skull, red-eyed, glowing ram terror. This stupid thing. It's a huge enemy. He's just so big. Maybe he just appears big because he's closer to the camera. It's this game's using force perspective. Alright, let's get them over there. Yeah, so the reason why we picked ActRaiser is because it's got a very strong reputation for being a groundbreaking game, both in the way that it combines the two genres, platforming action and the simulation phase that we're playing in now, as well as because it was a very early game in the 16-bit era. I believe it was a launch title in Japan for the Super Nintendo. And as a result, it comes strong out of the gate with a lot of technical innovations, both in graphics both in music, in terms of like the complexity of the game architecture, as well as just like the sheer size of the game itself in terms of number of assets and amount of code that they could lock into the new cartridges that the Super Nintendo offered. A lot more build space over that of the NES. So it's interesting to take a look at these kinds of things and see what innovations are facilitated by the increase of technological like computing power and just hardware space, and what innovations are driven just purely by design and are not at all held back by the technology at the time. So I would say that the modern smartphone is far more technically speaking, yay, their civilization went up. They're more civilized, or better civilized. A smartphone has far more computing power than Super Nintendo does. And then you can take games like Candy Crush and you can say, okay, well, what is Candy Crush doing with its computing power? How does it make use of those assets and those abilities to do more for game designing than people working in the 16-bit era could? And I think you can take a look at this and you can pretty clearly see that ambition is not restrained by the technology itself. Another good example, I feel, of that is the game Uncharted Waters: New Horizons. We're talking about an immensely complicated game for the Super Nintendo, where there's 6 different campaigns and the entire world is mapped out. And you can get yourself involved in the export-import economies of hundreds, I don't know if hundreds, but many ports all over the entire planet. We're talking, the shipping out of the Mediterranean, we're talking about the shipping out of Japan, and we're talking about the New World. And in a lot of ways, the scope of that game is far more ambitious than, say, even games like the modern XCOM games for PC. Although those games are great too. But you can see that, just because the graphics are beefed up and the hardware is more capable, doesn't necessarily mean that the game designers are able to do more conceptually than they were before. A mighty monster has appeared from the tree. The mighty old tree is a symbol of Northwall. Simply gazing upon it stirs the emotions within us. Oh, master, please save our symbol of Northwall. Come down and drive the monsters away. Okay, I can do that for you. But first, I'm going to continue to build up your civilization. Or they won't do it. Oh, maybe they will. Some people seem effed off. These guys are like, please help us. Let's dance. Wouldn't it be sweet? Maybe, I'm sure there are cultures where dance is a form of prayer. But that makes me happy. Maybe like Southern Baptist churches in the States with their gospel music. It sounds so good. With all the dancing and clapping. Lovely stuff. Let's try melting a mountain. See what happens. I feel like nothing, but it might be. I might be wrong. Yeah, no effect. It's just stay frozen. Yeah, the geometry of them, if that's the right word to use, doesn't look like they're the same sort of tile as the rest of the city. Oh, look at those lovely little stone villas. Those are beautiful. Okay, I think I'm gonna hit the next platforming adventure stab 'em up section. Let's see if we can save this tree. So let's head back to our Sky Palace. And hopefully we can equip our new magic. Yeah, magical light. I don't know what it does. You can consume monsters with a ray of light from the Sky Palace. That sounds awesome. That's like in Independence Day. This is the spaceship anti-monument laser. Alright, let's go pick a fight at this tree. Let's do it! Look at that, we're zooming in on something that's round. How uncanny. We haven't done that yet. It looks like we're going left again. Ha! Ha! So this is the tree. Ha! These are sweet jams. Looks like we're on the tree. Well placed one up, I like that. Rewarding the inquisitive. That's me. Looks like I can fall down there. 100 crown points. Ha! 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 So it looks like we can fall in here. Oh, more magic. We're so magical now. Oh, this is inside a branch. This is some pretty cool level design, I gotta admit. You know, really, it could just be like, there was like a cave underneath the tree, but going for this thing where we're actually like in the branches. Oh wow, look at this. I mean like, I guess I've never been inside a tree. Oh, we can't go back down. It's interesting. I've never been inside a tree. I have chopped lumber, and I've never seen a tree that looks like this. But maybe it's just indicating that the tree... Oh man, this guy throws at 2 angles. Maybe it just indicates that the tree is rotten to its core. I'll try to get that statue, but coming around the other way. We exit the tree. Very cool. Going in and out of the branches. Snow piled up on the outside. Diamond statues on the inside for some reason. I'm feeling it. Feeling it. I don't know what those guys are supposed to be. There's this sort of like bubble mass shooting out things. I can't seem to the bubbles. Thoroughly don't like it. Got some health back. Not much. Okay, we don't have to go around again. I was worried about that. I just jump it, I guess. I jump over the bubble mass. Jump, jump, jump. That guy's very much like, I forget what they were called, Iron Knuckles in Legend of Zelda 2 for the NES. The whole, that game did a really great thing where it made you really feel like you were having a sword fight, even though it was just in 2D. By the way that their sword shield mechanics worked, like the stab up, stab out, duck with the shield, move the shield around, and you had to sort of follow their patterns and also kind of anticipate them and dance with them a bit in order to beat them. This guy is creaming me. Let's try to get in there. Jump, jump, attack, attack, duck. Yeah, we got it. I need some HP though. Oh no. He just took me right out. For whatever reason, ooh, it won't let me fall down. For whatever reason, I just thought that blue guy was like an orange one, where they throw their axes in a straight line. And so I just let him take me out. Yeah, what are these guys? We call them gold thighs. They also take more Haas. And they back up into tree branches annoyingly. So, the complexity is definitely getting up there. This is like a platformer where, rather than going from side to side, which is to say, like, you start at the left hand, you head to the right, like you might in a Mario game. We're going up and around, we're climbing, we're negotiating. Oh, that's cool. I got all of the weird blobbies in the poison thing. I think it's poison. In one shot. Man, I'm really coveting that guy's shield. They're hard to fight without getting chewed away. See, there we are. Maybe this falls into the territory of I need to pay more attention and actually just play the level and not necessarily talk about my feelings about Zelda 2 for the NES. Okay. Crow. Looking the wrong way, Iron Thighs. Wow, long range sword. It's like I'm not even trying. I'm just like spamming the buttons. 100 crown points. I'm just bleeding hit points through being lazy. Or just not careful. Don't bother with the eye. Jump. I think there's hit points hiding in here. Nope, it was the lack of hit points. It's the very opposite. Alright. Bird, worm, bird, worm, bird, worm. Just dodge. We don't have to fight everybody, right? We're learning about... No! We're learning about pacifism. Where sometimes it's better to just avoid than to pick a fight. Especially since I've been mocking the game for having a score system the whole time. Saying that they don't matter. Might as well not bother killing anybody. Yeah, it's like stuff like that when I get hit by that guy 3 times. It's just like, Liam, Liam. Or when I'm impatient and move towards that bird before I need to, and it suckers a point and hit points off of me. Or like when I just spam the attack button there and don't bother to dodge. Little things. They all add up, right? Diamond. I guess it could be a cubic zirconium. We don't know that it wasn't man-made. Duck. Ah, come on. Oh, come on. So I think that's just points over there, so we're not going to bother. Jump. Ugh. So many raining axe. There's got to be some health somewhere. Because this is brutal. I'm getting crushed out here. Maybe we've got to, oh no. Take this. Oh no, I did it. Maybe we gotta check in with Golden Thighs over there to see if there's any hit points being hidden up there. I'll also just try to play more carefully, so as not to waste your valuable viewing time. Also, if I have to do this too long, I'll feel bad and feel the need to edit it. And quite honestly, I don't want to have to. I would rather have these playthroughs be clear and succinct. You know, to realistically represent what a playthrough of the game might actually be like by someone who's trying to beat it. Or playthrough is like by someone who's capable of beating it. And not just dumbly jumping into nonsense. Jump. I tried. Oh, click this. Come on. You don't need to take those extra hits, Liam. Okay, so we're not going to worry about the poisony blobs. 1, 2, 3. We're doing better. Guy just has so many axes. Alright, got the eye, and we got the bad guy. The worm. Maybe the worm is attacking me to get revenge for when I made fun of the people in Cassandora doing the worm. Alright, we're going to take the risk. We're going to head in there just to see if there's some health up there. So I think if I fall down there, it's the area that we were before. That looked like backtracking. Well, we won't know now because I didn't fall down. I can only assume it was bad. Ugh. Birds. This is quite the climb. I can only assume that I get in that bubble. The bubble went flat. Okay, so some bubbles are mean. Some bubbles aren't as tough. We gotta learn bubble silence in order to get through this. I wish somebody would drop some health like this was a Metroid game. Kill somebody and just, you know, farm them for, don't put the sword in that bubble. Oh no, guys. I'm so bad. I'm so bad. I'm so sorry. I think it's like the third time. Hey, that mountain looks funny. The third time I've gotten booted out of the level just because I'm so terrible at these games. What games am I good at? I'm really good at like turn-based strategy games, like your Civilization 5s, or like your I guess that was real time, but like your Rome Total Wars. I really like your XComs. Yeah, your Pokemon Conquests. New Pokemon game coming out soon, though. Psyched about that. I know a lot of people have no love for those games, but I'm not one of them. Okay. Unforced errors, you know? That's like sports talk, but it describes the situation. Whoa! Whoa. Apple? Is that you? I think it healed some hit points. Okay, that's pretty good. Usually I get hit 50 times trying to get through here. So we're gonna avoid the greed trap. Oh yeah, I got through brass thighs without taking a hit. Okay. Oh, birdie. A birdie. Well, you gotta. No. 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 So many bubbles. Tiny bubbles make things gassy. Okay, we learned that Orange Dude is no friend of ours. Oh, come on. No. Okay. So we made it here with 5 lives. Hopefully we can restart from Bubble Zone Ultra instead of having to go all the way back. Do they go further up if you jump? Yes, they do. We're learning. It's less inclined to pop. We're just cruising. Okay, I don't know if that was supposed to be that easy. But we're almost at hit points also. And we're dead. And I don't know what that is. If that's the snake from the Garden of Eden, maybe Adam and Eve were right to take the apple. Get us out of here. Look at this though, we're just cruising. We're just... Man, so pretty. So many bubbles. Okay. Missed. And we missed. Good job, Liam. We got him. I think I liked Stardust better. It seemed to work more. It's more forgiving on the timing, that's for sure. Alright, so I actually have to beat this boss the old-fashioned way now, because I failed to press A. So he seems to be just like swooping at me. Shooting ice lasers. So he gets me once, and I get him 3 times. He's got more hit points than me overall, but I seem to be winning the battle of attrition here. I think I only need to get him 3 more times. And I think I can just put up with the hits. There we go. It wasn't so bad. In that little cycle there where he stays put, it sort of makes it easy. I like this snow background there, with the particles going all over the place. You can see some of them like hang in midair and switch back directions. That's fun, even though none of the snow is going downwards. It's a cool effect. I like that. Yes. Well, I would be excited to talk to me too. Thank you, our master, for ridding our land, Northwall, of all monsters. We can now carry on by ourselves. Thank you for taking care of us. Anytime, compadres. I think there's still monster lairs though, maybe? Who knows? I'm gonna do them a solid. And I'm gonna put some sunshine down on all of these places that they otherwise could be inhabiting, but are not because they are locked in frozen water, frozen ice. I guess water is ice. Oh, there's the wind. There you go. Just thought I'd show off a little bit some of my tricks to these noobs. You guys won't be able to do miracles like this for like at least 3 more screens. Angel, Ringalo is still missing some hit points. Oh, I need 2 more silly points. Walk around the temple faster, guys. Yay, silly points. So there's 294 meeples living here, it appears. I wonder if I'll ever be able to thaw this out. Or maybe that's like an earthquake trick. Who knows? If I weren't so low on silly points, I would try it this instant. There we are. And I wonder if they ever build on their own without getting orders. Oh, there's a pony, or a dog, or a cow, or something. It's probably not a dog, because disappear, whatever it is. Because it's about the size of a person, so that would make it like a small horse. Oh, the dog's back. The disappearing act. Well, they're not building, so they'll take their time. I'm gonna try thawing out this place again. I'll give it a crack. I don't know what the timeline is, because these people just seem to be like squirting out babies like it's nothing. And I don't know if you've ever seen a woman go into labor, but it is not nothing. Okay, nothing's happening. So I take it that tile, these 2 tiles, and all the mountains are permanently frozen. That's fine. That's fine. I don't need there to be people there. Just if I can get them set up, I would. Okay. Yeah, my level went up because I have more people. I'm now level 13. I have more hit points. Okay, well, I think this is a pretty good place to leave the people of Northwall. All the enemies have been defeated. They now know how to fish. They've been given the gift of coat. They're building away at their villas and their countryside way up here north. It seems like life is pretty good in the realm of the master. So I'm gonna leave you there. Next time, I don't know where we're headed. It's gonna be an adventure. I have a good feeling that we're gonna go here to the south, down to what's it called? Marana. I don't know why I can't say that. Visit Bird Island. And then maybe deal with some of the problems of these other places. Like, I remember everybody here is doing the worm and dying of the plague. And I would like to help them out if I could. Who knows what adventures await in ActRaiser. So thanks so much for watching the 2-Bit Game Club's playthrough of ActRaiser. I've been your host, Liam Gallagher.